Welcome to Courageous Conviction. Remember that Jeff and I record each Saturday 5 episodes. So please hit the like button, subscribe so you catch all 5 episodes. We usually start out with one theme or topic. We have to go down a lot of rabbit holes to really understand it. Some things are more sensitive than others right now, what's going on in the world. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let's jump into this video. Eric, with Courageous Conviction. Just wanted to do a short little video on our ride home today on, economy right now is looking gloomy, right? The Fed Reserve comes out this last week and says that they're going to reduce interest rates by 75 basis points, which means they're going to 3/4 of a point throughout the year, probably 3 times. It's really not that much relief, actually. And the markets were expecting more relief, maybe like a much higher interest rate reduction. The point being that it's not going to happen. We're going into what they're calling a stagflation that will look like the 70s, has the potential to get there. So we need to be doing our food storage right now, and we need to be preparing ourselves. Our water, your fuel is going to probably go up more too. I mean, I don't know where we're going to feel it at exactly, but you can kind of see across the board where we're going to feel it. And the dollar, Janet Yellen with the Treasury has come out recently and said, hey, the dollar is on the point of collapsing now because the BRICS nations have joined together strong enough, even though India's kind of bucking the system right now because they don't want to pay in Chinese yuan. But the fact that the Chinese are going to gold back their yuan, they're going to pull a lot of the global economy away from the US dollar, which they're already doing. So in 12 to 24 months, the SWIFT payment is going to be digital. It's going to be crypto, but it's going to be centralized crypto. It's very, very different than a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, for example, which Gary Gensler with the Securities Exchange Commission had said that Bitcoin is not a security. Others, because of proof of work, right? And proof of work is just a form of how they're mined and how they function. Yeah, it burns a little more electricity, but not any more than a banking system out there. So that's all poo-poo that they talk about. That's the truth. I'm not just saying that because I have a bias. Do I support this? I'm a counselor. I counsel a trust and a company down in Ecuador in crypto and so forth, and what to buy, what to sell, and I coach them. I'm in it every day. Point being, there's a token out there that's pretty much verbally backed by Elon Musk. Not necessarily he's committed to it financially, etc. He owns some. He said he owns Bitcoin and Doge and Ethereum, those 3. Bitcoin is good, and Bitcoin's solid. But Bitcoin's also, trading over 70,000 right now, right around 70,000 today speaking. And Dogecoin has a really broad base. Dogecoin is a token that you might want to look into. And I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just saying that when the US dollar is gone digital, all your freedoms are going to be gone from that dollar. You're going to have to ask permission to do anything, even buying an ice cream. And there's going to be a carbon credit score connected to that. So if you buy an ice cream, it's going to be deemed as unhealthy, and you're going to be that much more of a burden on the health system. And so therefore, you will be deducted in your carbon credits, right? And that's going to depend on your privileges you have, where you can travel or not travel. A lot like the Chinese model today. My point being that Dogecoin is an area where you can buy into, and it's pretty easy to go into. Now, if you're in the U.S., you're going to have to declare all that. That's the downside to it. If you're outside of the U.S. and you're in a country where they are tolerable or they've already legalized crypto, and crypto's not illegal, by the way, no matter what anybody's saying, cryptocurrency is not illegal. But remember, the only true decentralized crypto are the ones that work off what's called proof of work. If they do proof of staking or proof of anything else, because they have all these different proof ofs to try to become more environmentally friendly, more government friendly, but that's not helping them. These kids that mine on these GPUs, these graphic cards, throughout the world, maintain a decentralized market. And I say kids, but they're adults too. And that is something you might want to consider as part of maybe a percentage of your investment portfolio. I know that that's what I've counseled down there. I'm not giving you advice, financial advice. I'm just saying that what I would consider and what I do consider. Fortunate for me, that a lot of the stuff that is done in trusts, and so It's outside of my jurisdiction. I don't handle it. I just gave the orders what to do originally and how I wanted it to be done, and they took off and they're doing it, right? And so I don't have all those hurdles to go through. However, that being said, and plus I'm a resident of a different country. That being said, even in the U.S., Doge has a potential to have a really high upside this year. And I've been reading an article. Now, you don't know anything for a fact, but see, Bitcoin's going to have what they call a halving. Is the miners can only earn half of what they've been earning before. And you say, how does this affect me spiritually, Eric? What are you talking about this stuff for on a channel that should be more spiritual? Well, you know, here, we're Section 88, 77 through 81. We take those important things that Joseph said, or the Lord revealed Joseph, that we need to understand in order to be able to magnify our callings. And that is, you know, it deals with economy, politics, wars, rumors of wars, different type of governments, etc. And those things we all need to consider. So I just want you to keep in mind that that is something you might want to consider looking into that. You're going to have to, Coinbase is an area you can do that at, and in your cold wallet where to store it at. You got to be careful there, right? And that's something I can teach you guys. If you're interested, you can put it down below and say, hey, would you share with me a little more how I can do this? I can do a little instructional video too on that. I'm just saying that we need to prepare and put things away and have options. That is an option. Remember Star Wars? You know, what are you taking here for your for your money, right? What's your actual money? You know, and they would use different type of monies from different areas, and some would accept it and some wouldn't accept. It's the same thing already in the crypto world. I went on to different stores today to buy online, and they had crypto there. You can buy in your crypto too. Even your gold and your silver you can buy in your crypto. So I just want to lay that out. Crypto might be something you might want to look into. It's risky, but not in Dogecoin, not in Bitcoin, and not necessarily in Ethereum. Those are stable, like a Solana, for example. Those four are pretty solid. And there's more solid ones out there, but they're pretty solid. Really hard to lose your money in those. Not saying you can't, but it's just the same as a stock market. You're investing in companies. It's just it's decentralized, and it's out there on a republic. It's really interesting. It's kind of based on the same idea that America was based off for its governance. And that is deemed non-shares. In other words, by the SEC, it doesn't hit the litmus test to be under the scrutiny of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Keep that in mind for you're looking for freedom and a free market economy. Courageous Conviction, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up if you want to hear more of this stuff and more things about this, how we can prepare ourselves financially to maintain calmness and the spirit in our home. Then you can please let me know down below. If you got any questions, let me know too. Eric, Courageous Conviction, we'll see you in the next video.